Someone said, a boy is a loud sound covered in dirt. But is that really true? God wants boys to be boys. The church's job is not to hardware them differently, but to instill biblical software into their lives that will channel their natural assertiveness, competitiveness, and yes, loudness in a manner that honors Christ. As the church instills biblical principles of manhood and servant leadership skills into the lives of boys and young men, God-pleasing husbands, fathers, and world changers will emerge. Boys emulate men they admire and respect. The Apostle Paul instructs that godly men in the church play a role in bringing boys into biblical manhood. Titus 2, 6-8. The process starts ideally in a loving home and is reinforced with the active involvement of godly men. If we could take their motto from 1 Corinthians 11:1, it would be, "Follow me as I follow Christ." Men working with a purpose. Royal Rangers provides a ministry that is designed to encourage the men in your congregation to model the principles Jesus taught and be involved in service. It rallies them around a biblical cause. It provides them the resources to enjoy ministry success while developing much-needed bonds of friendship with other men. Royal Rangers is fun for both men and boys. To facilitate the mentoring relationship, Royal Rangers exercises the interest men and boys already have, like outdoor and sporting activities, trades, technologies, and art ministry. Royal Rangers uses proven mentoring resources to help boys become godly, confident, wise, and compassionate leaders. Royal Rangers is fun with a purpose. By intentionally developing the mentoring relationship, Royal Rangers equips the next generation of men, husbands, fathers, businessmen, and church leaders, and empowers them to be lifelong servant leaders. The boys and young men just think they're having fun instead of being discipled. Royal Rangers equals evangelism and discipleship. Yes, it's true that boys are often loud and covered in dirt, but boys don't have to be quiet and clean before coming to Christ. He can turn dirty noisemakers into articulate proclaimers of truth. He can prepare them to take the gospel to the next generation. All it takes are willing men to engage in meaningful mentoring relationships with them, influencing more boys and young men than ever, more effectively than ever. Royal Rangers, evangelizing, equipping, and empowering the next generation of Christ-like men and servant leaders.
Wow, live the adventure. Royal Rangers is fun, and that's what draws the boys to this ministry. Hi, I'm John Robinson, District Commander for Alabama Royal Rangers. Thank you for choosing the Royal Ranger module today. We know you had other choices, and we deeply appreciate that you joined us. As you learn about Royal Rangers, we hope that you will decide that this ministry is for your church. At our weekly meetings and outings, the boys see fun, and it's through those fun activities that we are able to reach a boy for Jesus Christ, disciple him, mentor him into Christ-like manhood, and develop him into a servant leader. The boy sees fun and wants to be a part, and through that, we as leaders are able to make a real difference in his life. As we have boys come to our meetings, a lot of times we're the only male role model and Christian influence in his life. It is vitally important that we establish relationships with the boy and his family. We may be the only chance for salvation. Royal Rangers is structured where it can adapt to a pastor's vision. Whether your boys are more technical or more outdoorsy, we have something for you. With skills in model rocketry, backpacking, Dutch oven cooking, archery, engineering, rope craft, Bible knowledge, and fishing, there is something for everyone. Royal Rangers is over 50 years old and has remained flexible over that time to remain as a vibrant ministry. You're about to hear from several Alabama leaders who will cover leader training, boys training camps, a pastor's perspective, and even hear a testimony from someone who was changed drastically through Royal Rangers. You never know who that boy will grow to be through the positive influence of Royal Rangers. Your church needs this ministry. Come and join us as we mentor the next generation of Christ-like men and lifelong servant leaders.
Hi, I'm Jason Scott Vaughter, the District Training Coordinator for Alabama Royal Rangers. I'm also a product of Royal Rangers myself. I'm a GMAist, or someone who's earned Rangers' highest level of achievement as a boy, the Gold Medal of Achievement. Having an appropriate path of achievement and recognition set before me by godly mentors in my life kept me spiritually on track as I matured and spurred me on to continue running this race as an adult. My job as district training coordinator is to make sure every local ranger commander or group leader is offered a wide variety of high quality training by nationally certified instructors. What a difference it makes when volunteers have access to training designed to increase their effectiveness and help them feel more prepared. Many would-be teachers balk because they don't feel they have the experience or learning they need to be a successful teacher. What other ministry opportunity offers consistent, continuing training for their volunteers while also recognizing their learning achievements? Rangers offers our leaders multiple kinds of support and training. Here are just a few. Beginning classes such as Ranger Basics and Rangers Essentials offer a new leader an introduction to the Boys Advancement System, how they can expect boys to engage in the learning process, how they can maintain class discipline through relationship. There's also training on keeping our churches and outposts safe from threat of sexual abuse and physical danger. Furthermore, leaders are encouraged to earn certification in CPR and first aid. Your Ranger leaders are also offered iron sharpening iron support. Ranger leaders routinely go to campouts, training events, Ranger derbies, rappelling, water sports days, and many other events with Ranger leaders from other churches across the state, region, nation, and world. This is incredibly valuable support. During events such as these, leaders often discuss things that work and don't work in their weekly meetings. Successes and failures have little meaning without a chance to reflect on them with others. The beauty of this is it's a continuum of mentorship. Each Ranger leader will find others older and younger than himself. Leaders will range from greatly experienced to energetic and blissfully ignorant. Each man is able to provide another with encouragement while also receiving encouragement from others. Finally, advanced training is also available to those leaders who want it. This training is usually offered by the national office, and as a district, we advertise and make plans to caravan to whichever regional location it's offered at. I hope you'll consider adding Rangers as one of your church's ministries. I know you will find boys, your young men, and your older men becoming stronger in the Lord.
Hello, my name is David Parrish. I am the Alabama District Junior Leadership Academy Director. This camp is called Camp Lone Eagle. The boys come on Wednesday and graduate on Saturday morning. We have up to 20 men that come and help give their time that week to teach these boys. Our classes are leadership classes that teach boys how to be better young men and better Christians. They will work together in patrols of 5 to 8 boys, and they have a task to do each day. At the end of the week, their goal is to receive the gold ribbon. Each day they work toward a bronze ribbon, then a silver ribbon, and then ultimately the gold ribbon. The boys, after they graduate from Lone Eagle Academy, are invited back. Sometimes some of the boys are invited back to serve on junior staff. As a junior staffer, they help teach classes. This helps them to be junior commanders. They also do our devotions in the morning and devotions at night. Some of them even serve on our praise and worship team. We have 3 men that come in each year to help us cook or do all the cooking for us. They're very experienced cooks and they cook very well, and the men really enjoy having them there. They cook for the staff and for all the boys. After a boy graduates from AJTC, he can come to action camps. Our action camps consist of whitewater kayaking in Tennessee, canoeing in South Alabama, mountain biking at Oak Mountain State Park, and backpacking on the Pinhoti Trail. After a young boy has completed all 3 academies and done 2 action camps, he will receive his saber. This is a sword that a boy has earned. It is presented to him at powwow that we have each year. This is a big event for a young boy. This is something he can talk to his kids and grandkids about. Also each year, after each boy has earned his saber, most of these young men go on to earn their GMA, Gold Medal of Achievement, the highest award a boy can earn in Royal Rangers. This is a very prestigious award that a young boy will receive. The camp inspires and pushes boys and young men to do their best. not just in Royal Rangers, but in their family and with their friends and in their schoolwork. We welcome all boys to our Junior Leadership Academy. Thank you.
Hi, I'm John Gilmer, the Creek Chapter Frontiersman Camping Fellowship President for Alabama Royal Rangers. I'm a product of the Royal Ranger Ministry and the direct result of the devotion and commitment of more than a handful of faithful, godly men. Without these dedicated mentors, I know that I would not be the man that I am today. Their relationship with God and their sacrificial efforts to minister to me as a young man set me on a path to find the guidance that I needed from my Heavenly Father. I would not have the relationship with God that I have today without them. I am eternally grateful for their influence in my life. If you're watching this video, then I assume you're considering starting Royal Rangers at your church or possibly becoming a leader yourself. I hope you see the potential that you have to impact the lives of young men that God puts in your path and countless other lives that they will ultimately influence. Now I'd like to introduce a video to you about a special Royal Ranger, Wes Motor. This video shows how God used one man as a mentor to encourage Wes to find his life's calling. Wes gained confidence and skills through advancement in the Royal Ranger program that ultimately equipped him to attain the position of chaplain of U.S. Navy SEALs and therefore influenced the lives of hundreds of military young men. I hope you enjoy this short video and that you catch the vision for what God is doing in Royal Rangers.
Well, my first impression of Wes was that first of all, he was a big kid for his age and a bit awkward, but he had a real heart for the Lord, really wanted to serve the Lord, a real determination to serve the Lord.
Commander Bergler was critical and very influential in my life. My father was working 3 jobs, and Royal Ranger Ministry really filled an essential gap in my life. And he not only was my commander, he became like a father.
Wes was, had some difficulty in some of the areas, and so I worked with him on those advancements, and particularly in the area of the written work. It was a bit of a challenge for Wes.
Royal Rangers helped me develop spiritually. Royal Rangers had the Bible as the central bedrock theme.
I could tell from the very beginning that Wes was serious about his faith and really wanted to serve the Lord to the best of his ability. And I think by going through the Bible studies, it helped Wes in his spiritual development.
At the beginning, I didn't fit in. I was the kid that was oftentimes picked last for dodgeball.
The boys had a tendency to pick on Wes because of his size and the fact that he was not necessarily athletic in terms of his abilities.
Sometimes I felt lonely. I felt left out. And one of the things that Commander Bergler would always help me with was integrating myself with the other boys, developing the sense of identity.
And so I could see as time progressed that he was able to grow in terms of his patience, in terms of his self-control, as he interacted with the other boys and, for that matter, interacted with the other leaders.
The academics for me was important because, obviously going on to Bible college and seminary, again, that foundation was laid.
Royal Rangers really helped Wes grow mentally. It helped him as he set a goal to earn the Gold Medal of Achievement.
Well, I was always big, and that seemed to be the attention of a lot of people, and still to this day, it's something that people notice.
I think Royal Rangers helped Wes in terms of developing physically. In terms of all the achievements, he never shrunk back from any requirement. The culmination of his physical achievement came through his service in the Marines. He told me once that he joined the Marines because he wanted to prove to his family and everyone else that he was tough enough to be a Marine.
Royal Rangers did help me find my career, and I would even go a step farther and say it's helped me find my calling.
I always felt that Wes was a special boy in that, as I said earlier, he was serious about his faith in Jesus Christ.
If there was one thing that I would say that the Ranger ministry helped me with was how to hear God, because I think that's so important. There's a lot of voices today. A boy needs to know the voice of God.
I really feel it's extremely important that men work with boys in the church setting, that men mentor boys, that men care about boys, that men set the example for boys.
I'm a product of Royal Rangers, and how I am as a father, and how I am as a man, and how I parent my children is directly responsible to the Royal Ranger ministry.
Wes didn't have an ideal family situation growing up, and I'd like to believe that I was a father figure and a mentor for Wes during those formative years.
Essentially, I am a missionary, and I'm a missionary to our military men who are called Navy SEALs. I have served with the Marines and on ships, but this is my current assignment.
It's very gratifying to look back and see that those things you did 10, 20, 30 years ago are having a positive impact on individuals. And Wes is a great example of that type of positive impact.
If you're a commander and you're watching this video, I want to encourage you that when you mentor a boy and you're consistent in your walk with God, I want you to never discount the boy that might be quiet, that will sit to the side trying to fit in. You never know who you're talking to.
My challenge to you is to be a mentor. It's extremely important that you work with these boys, show kindness and a caring attitude towards them. Be consistent in your walk with the Lord. Be consistent as you work with them week in and week out. And be an encourager and cheer them on, not only in the Ranger program, but in their walk with the Lord.
Hey guys, I just want to take a moment and tell you how Royal Rangers has benefited, has changed, and impacted our church. Royal Rangers is a ministry that we started that went way beyond what we could even imagine. Royal Rangers has been a blessing to our single moms trying to raise young boys in a world like today. Royal Rangers has not only been that for single moms, but has been for those homes that doesn't have a godly male influence. And we have received reports from those homes how those boys have changed and started doing things in the home and at school. It has revolutionized their family dynamic. Royal Rangers has been a benefit to our men's ministry. It has helped our men to connect together and build relationships deeper than they had before. Been in church together, but didn't have that deepened relationship with each other. But also, Royal Rangers has gone beyond the four walls of our church. It's more than a Wednesday night ministry. It has helped us reach our community. It has helped our men to build relationships with men across the state and build relationships where they can call on one another and get prayer and help each other during a time of need. Royal Rangers is a ministry that has deepened our youth ministry because of Wednesday nights. It has helped our children's ministries because of our Wednesday nights. Small groups are groups together as Royal Rangers. At Southview Assembly, Royal Rangers is more than a ministry on Wednesday nights. I encourage you to consider joining Royal Rangers today.
We would like to thank you for joining us today. We wanted to let you know that Alabama Royal Rangers is here to help your church mentor and disciple your boys. We have tried to express the importance of Royal Rangers, touched on leader training, boys training camps, and given you a pastor's perspective. Hopefully, these have been beneficial to you. If you are interested in starting Royal Rangers in your church, we have provided that information in a separate short video that you can view at any time. Should you need us for anything, we have provided contact information on a handout that you should have already received. But if you haven't, you can always reach us at our website, alabamaroyalrangers.org. Thank you for your time today, and may God richly bless you and your church.